Okay, so welcome to this session. My name is Cruz Maria Piedrahita, and this is a weekly session, Making a Decision. Um, Today is Tuesday, April 27th, 2021, and this is a program of Lile Online Language Community from University Nacional Abierta a Distancia, UNAD. Okay.
Okay.
Just making sure.
Career.
Okay.
Yes.
The right thing. The right thing is often hard. So you're making a decision, right? So we're going to start by introducing the topic, decision making, right? So what is a decision making? Every day we make decisions.
Yeah. But what is a decision making?
Okay, so wait a second.
Okay.
Okay, yes, that's part of to understand making a decision, we should start like, okay, what is decision making? The choices that you have, and then you make a decision. That's decision making, the choices. You had more than one.
Mm-hmm.
That's your decision. Yeah, that's what you have. And then when you decide one, I'm going to do this, then you make a decision. Okay, so you just gather information. So decision making is a process of gathering information to help understand our choices. Okay, so some decisions are small and easy to make, and others are bigger and need more time and thought. Right? What would it be? What are those? Like career, home renovation, yes, home renovations, right? If you are work and you're the boss, what would be your role?
Just to manage everything.
To manage, yes. And you had to, right, make decisions.
To decide.
What is best, right? So we're going to start. What decision did you make yesterday? Let's start with that.
Yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
So let me think. I was working this about a plan, because I have to plan a trip to other city here in Colombia. So I was making a decision on what was the best way to focus the plan for the trip. That's it.
Okay, so you got some words that are going to be related with this topic.
Okay.
Planning, right? Timeline.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so that process, what's going to happen, where in what direction, okay? So that's good, keep it there. So what decision did you make last week?
Last week?
Yeah, last week. Something, just round.
Just as well. Now, for example, on Sunday or on Saturday.
Okay.
I made a decision on what to cook for lunch.
Okay, so you made a decision what to take for lunch. So that's different. Because when you're taking a decision right, you taking a decision is doing it right away.
Okay.
At that moment. Right? So you say already, I took the decision. You made a decision. Okay, it was to do it just right. Did you plan to have did you plan a barbecue with some friends, like coming over, things like that? Right? So it's kind of the process, thinking, what do I need? What should I do? Okay. So so now will be, the question is, what decision did you make last month? Do you remember?
Last month?
Yes.
Random? A big one or a small one? because I think that all
Even,
day,
even
every day
something, yeah,
we make almost the same decisions. So I wake up, I decide to take a shower, I decide to brush my teeth, and I decide to wear a cloth, and
yeah,
I decide to go out to the street and buy something, or I decide to go to the grocery store
okay.
to buy the mercado. How you say that? I don't know.
Groceries,
The
groceries,
groceries. Okay.
yeah, to get groceries. So yes, you take some decisions like what to do, but when you planning is different because you plan to go when you planning to get to your work. How do you bus or you do it by you driving?
No, I take the bus.
Okay, so you know, okay, how long is gonna take me to get to this station? How long is gonna
Uh-huh.
take me to the other, right? So in that, so for that you kind of plan, okay, so I had to be but 5 minutes before, but I need to stop at the pharmacy to get something, right?
Uh-huh.
So you had kind of to add more time, and so you plan that.
Yep.
Okay. And so do you have any, what decision did you make last year? Now moving to the other one.
Last year,
Last
uh,
year.
okay, I made a decision of changing my career.
Okay. So good. How did you decide that? What steps?
Okay, so the first, it was an application, and
Okay.
then I decided to apply for the job. And
Okay.
then because I saw that the application was, I feel the all the requirements for the job. So for that reason,
Okay.
applied for to it.
Okay. That's good. So you prepare yourself for the interview and things like that too, right?
Yep.
In order to get that job. So
Yep.
yeah, so you kind of you prepare yourself.
Yep.
Okay, or probably when you take if you changing um the university is probably different, right? Or if you having or thinking like, okay, am I getting married? Things like that.
Yeah.
Okay, what do I need? How much do I need? What is first? What comes after? Right? It will be in a
Yeah.
year or 2 years, things like that. So you make decision because you had too many choices on your plate,
Yeah.
right? On your plate, you had so many things that to think. So you pick one, and based on that, you start planning.
So
So with
for that reason, it's not really good to have many choices.
sometimes it's good, sometimes, yeah,
I
there's
would say
more.
that never. It's better to make your mind just with two options, indifferent with 20.
Yeah, so that's
It's,
for
yeah, it's like when you go to the supermarket or to the mall and you are gonna buy something. If
you ended up.
yeah, and you ended up just buying something, but you spend like 2 hours choosing, just picking just one because you have too many options. So for
Yeah,
that reason, I think that is not really good.
yes, yeah, sometimes it depends about the situation, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So some words that probably we might think when we're planning a timeline, agile, right? Do
Mhm.
you know the words on? It's kind of like the vocabulary that we're going to find in the next the transcript and the listening activity.
Okay.
So you, yeah, so it's additional, a phase, right? So you plan step by
Mhm.
step, or like, okay, we're going to do this first, and then move to the next phase.
Okay.
Yeah. To adapt. Okay, so we had to adapt. If it's something new, adjust, right? Probably sometimes we agree or disagree with something, but if we work work in a job or something, and they decide to make some changes, for sure, we had to adapt. And the majority, what do you think
The
about the word?
majority.
Yeah,
The
majority.
majority.
Yeah,
The majority of the time, I think,
or the people,
or the
right?
people. Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's it's something when taking this when you're making a decision, of course, that counts as well.
Yeah.
It's people agree or disagree, how many are those, right, in favor or not?
Yeah.
Okay, so moving to the next. I'm going to send you a link, okay? And it's going to be this activity. It's related with the vocabulary that I just share with you. And I'm going to send a link right here. So think about the meaning of and try to answer. Just imagine.
Okay, so I got it.
Okay, click on it and
You want me to share the screen?
oh, okay. I think let me. Okay, yeah. Go
Yep.
ahead. Yeah.
Okay.
I think I give it to you. Yeah.
You
I
see
think.
it?
Okay.
So start. One of the stages of a process, a phase,
Okay.
agile, something this, a plan most able to move quickly,
Good.
to adapt. Is a plan most of the people to change very more success. No, a timeline, a plan. Most of the people,
Agree.
something
Right.
that is additional and to adapt. That's it.
Okay, that's it. Very good.
Okay.
Yeah. So some of the words that were there, right? Some one relationship with the Spanish is a little bit kind of similar. So it really helps, right?
Yep.
For sure. Okay, good. Any question?
No.
No. Okay, so next, we're going to the next activity and how to share. Okay, listen the conversation.
Thanks for coming, everyone. So we're here today to define the timeline for our new project.
Yes, Gianni, that's a great idea.
Okay, what do you need from us?
Hold on a moment. I think we need to decide between us what to do to make sure it works for all departments.
Yes, exactly. Don't worry. We're going to discuss this and make a decision together. Let's first think about the scheduling of each project phase. What do you think, Emiko?
Can I interrupt? I think we should first be clear about the process we'll use to make the decision. How are we going to do it?
Ah, yes, good point. Well, I think the best way is for each of you to give your opinion, and then we can discuss and make a decision.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yes, that works for me too. I know we're still planning the structure of the later phases of the project, but I think we should begin phase 1 as soon as possible. We can work out the rest later as we go along.
I'm sorry, I don't think so. How can we start phase 1 if we're not fully clear on where the rest of the project will take us? We might make a wrong decision and waste time.
I agree with you on that point, David. However, we'll waste too much time if we wait until everything is planned before we actually start working on the project. I think we should take an agile approach.
Agile approach?
Well, it means that we start quickly and then adapt as we go along.
That's right.
Carolina, you've been very quiet.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to interrupt. I'm listening and thinking.
Do you agree
So I'm gonna stop the listening right there because it's a little bit long.
Okay.
But where I'm going to share it like more a transcript so we can read it. And because if I ask you, how many people were participating in that conversation?
Okay, 4.
Yes. Did you hear any familiar words that we were just?
Yes.
Yes. Which one did you remember?
Yes, agile and timeline, phase, Oh, schedule. I know, but that doesn't was there. That wasn't there. Which one else? Oh, I don't remember.
Okay, so what was the agile approach?
The agile
Approach?
Yes, the agile approach. The agile approach was the guy was talking about that we have to make faster things or something like that. I remember.
And that to get the way, just
yes,
the way.
yes,
Oh, yes. Okay, so you just kind of sometimes it's a lot of information, right? So what are we going to do now with I had the transcript, so we can probably start reading. So probably just 1 and 2, and okay. So Johnny, who will be Johnny? I will be Johnny. It seems like more
Okay.
people. Thanks for coming, everyone. So we're here today to define the timeline for our new project.
Oh, yes, Yanni, that's a great idea.
Okay, what do you need from us?
Hold on a moment. I think we need to decide between us what to do to make sure it works for all departments.
Yes, exactly. Don't worry. We're going to discuss this and make a decision together. Let's first think about the scheduling of each project phase. What do you think, Emiko?
Can I interrupt? I think we should first be clear about the process we'll use to make the decision. How are you going to do it?
Yes, good point. Well, I think the best way is for each of you to give your opinion, and then we can discuss and make a decision.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yes, that works for me too. I know we're still planning the structure of the later phases of the project, but I think we should begin phase 1 as soon as possible. We can work out the rest later as we go along.
I'm sorry, I don't think so. How can we start phase 1 if we are not fully clear on where the rest of the project will take us? We might make a wrong decision and waste time.
I agree with you on that point, David. However, we'll waste too much time if we wait until everything is planned before we actually start working on the project. I think we should take an agile approach.
Agile approach?
Well, it means that we start quickly and then adapt as we go along.
That's right.
Carolina, you have been very quiet.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to interrupt. I'm listening and thinking.
Do you agree that we should get the plan right first and then start with phase 1?
I'm sorry, David. I don't think I agree with you. It's important to have a good plan, but plans can change, even the good ones. And business changes often. We need to be flexible, and we also need to move quickly.
Okay, you should. So should we take a vote?
Well, you are the project leader. Let's go with your decision.
Yes, I will follow your lead, Yanni.
Well, I guess that that's decided then. We'll follow your agile approach, Jenny. Start quickly and keep planning the later stages of the project.
Yes, that's right.
I still don't think this is the right decision, but I'm happy to go with the majority. We should add some space into the schedule later for additional work. This is flexibility we'll need.
Don't worry, David, we will. Okay, so it's decided then. We'll start phase 1 as soon as possible, and in the background, we'll continue planning the later phases and adapt then as we go along. Okay, that was very good.
Okay.
Hans, what do you think they were talking about?
The planning for the phases of a project.
A project, yes, that's right. They're actually planning to do something and they were talking about when to start, when they should
Yeah.
start. When, what was first thing?
Yeah, what was the first thing, and how they were going to make a decision about how to deal with the project.
The project.
And it's
Okay.
but can I say something that that meeting is not real?
Pardon?
Because meetings don't go as this one. So
Okay.
usually you will have these like little discussions or arguments.
Okay, so in real life,
In real life, that's not the way as we see.
as we kind of doing, like
Yeah,
reading, right? Read. Sometimes that happen. But it's more because they said, okay, you're the lead, right? So they would kind of giving that the option, you can decide, but the person say, okay, no, well, we're going to be here, let's do it together. And but sometimes it depends about the project, don't you think? Because of the project did make a decision, okay, the boss say, okay, that's what you're saying. That's sometimes doesn't happen.
yes, but I know, understand that something that was in the script that obviously
Okay.
business change, plans change. But
Yes.
but if you have an initial plan and if you have a backup plan, it's gonna work.
Okay, like a plan B or something.
Yeah,
Right? You can just go with one thing.
yeah, because
Yeah.
something can change. So
I agree with
sometimes
you in that point.
sometimes in and for example in cases of big projects it's better like have like a 2 or 3 options, 2 or 3 different options, because we never know.
Yeah, that's as I said, and I totally agree with you in that point, because anything can happen,
Yeah,
right? People probably can get sick, the person can be
Yeah.
there, so then you have to find more people. Okay, they need something like some elements kind of to build something, and they don't arrive on time, it doesn't arrive on time, so you kind of have to stop, so everything is delayed, right, because of
Yep.
that.
Yeah.
Okay, so in this, now you're going to, what is the next? Very good, very good understanding. Okay, so this one is
Quiz.
yes, so I'm going to send you the link. Okay, yeah, I'm going to send you the link. Give me just a second. And so probably you'll be able to just get the link, and so right here, let me know if it works. Okay, if you have, you get the access. So it's going to.
No yet.
No, did you click?
No yet. I haven't
Okay.
got the link.
Okay, it says choose the best option to complete the sentence. What about now? No, yeah.
No. But you're gonna share that link with me?
Yes. Yeah, I think I send it. Yeah.
Through
I
the
just sent
chat?
through the chat. Yes.
No, but I haven't received it.
No, it's
No.
in the chat.
Probably if you want to share it to us through Skype.
Okay, sure. Let me just right here. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, it's right there.
It says listening B1.
Yes.
Making a decision.
Yeah.
It's like a Google document, yeah?
Yes, it's a document. I say.
Oh, you want me to share the screen now, or yes?
I'm
I'm sorry?
I think I'm doing it, right? No?
No, no,
Yeah,
no, you
right
want
now,
me, you want me, you want that I share the
Okay,
screen.
yeah, sure. Yeah, I think that you have access. Because I get-
You see it?
I think it's mine. Okay, wait a second. Okay, so now, yeah.
Yep. Okay. So the first one, the objective of the meeting is to decide the role, agree, choose right. No,
Okay.
the second one, agree when each phase of the project will happen.
So that was okay.
Emily wants to be told what to do, everyone to make a decision together, to check the decision with the head office. Everyone to make a decision together, no? David prefers no, but who is David? I don't remember David. A structured approach is happy to take a flexible and agile approach, agrees with the decision they make in the end. I don't remember, to be
Okay.
honest.
Okay, so it's okay.
Because,
Just pick one. There were a lot of, yeah, it's difficult when you just by yourself, right? If we had more people that kind of they will help. Okay, because each one is kind of will give, oh, okay, I picked this information, right? It will help.
Okay, I'm gonna relate. David suggests they should allow some extra time, get help, use an online project management too. Okay. Carolina doesn't say much at first because she doesn't have, she's worrying and she's considering, no, I think that she's worrying. No. Opinion of the topic. Consider people's suggestions, I think. The decision they take is based on a vote, a majority decision to follow the team leader, David. Is happy to take a flexible and agile approach. Suggests they should allow some extra time later in the project, get help from another team, use an online. I think that allows some extra time later in the project. I'm just guessing.
Let's see.
Let's see. Is that right? Agree. David is happy to be flexible. Okay, just one run.
Okay. It's, yeah, as I said, it's a little bit with, yeah, because if it's you to get all the information, even though like you're listening and comprehension, reading comprehension is very good. Okay, yeah, so let's go to the next. Okay, so for this activity, I'm going to send you through Skype. Okay.
Okay.
It's a Word document that I'm going to send. Oh, where is it? Okay. I think. You, oh, right there. Okay. And now you receive it. You should receive it now.
Not yet.
Not yet. Check
No.
Skype.
And yes, I'm already in Skype.
Okay. So that is a Word document. So
but I haven't received it.
No?
No.
Oh, sure. I didn't send it.
No worries. I have to download it.
Okay, just open it. So what are this activity is giving an advice, right? So when we advise, you probably you hear during the conversation, the listening activity, they use one word to suggest, to do something, because sometimes people don't like when someone tell them like what to do, like you have to do this, you have to mold that, in order to kind of to avoid to people to get frustrated and probably upset about it. You use like kind of polite words to do something, right? So you suggest, I say, so that word is right here. So, let's see, they have it. No. Did you open it?
Yep.
Okay. So, oh, I can see it. Okay. For some reason, I can't open mine. So it's the word should, right? So should is polite or to suggest something, to tell people what to do, to include others. And so I'm sending you that task so you can, oh no, okay, that's fine. Oh, Cruz. Okay, so probably I'm going to share now with you. Did you get it?
Yep.
So giving an advice, should I want to improve my English skill? What should I do? So I'm going to give you that suggestion, right? I think you should attend to an English session. It's something that you're doing right now, like you see that's in the left. You're going to use all the vocabulary, the sentences are here. So you're going to use should. So you should.
So you should start a vocabulary book of useful words.
Yeah. What else?
You should watch movies in English. You should do grammar exercises. You should listen to. Just hold on a second, because I'm sorry.
No problem.
Okay, I'm sorry. I apologize. You should listen to English songs. What else? That's it.
And
no?
something, yeah, and something that you're already doing is immerse. You should immerse yourself in English language news, right? So you cannot write that with you should, right? That's my advice. So now you have a problem here. And so what is the advice? I always wake up late. So what should you do? You should
go to bed early.
Okay.
The night before.
Okay. Yeah. So that's an advice. So I like junk food.
You should eat healthy.
You shouldn't. Yes. You shouldn't. Yeah. You should not eat that. Yeah. You shouldn't eat junk. Yeah. So I lost my phone.
You should care your personal belongings.
Okay. Or you should phone to
the police. I don't know.
There are a lot of, you see, there are a lot of things that probably you should suggest. Yeah. You say, oh no, you had to go and buy a new phone, right?
Yep.
Right. You had to know. No, okay. I suggest you should do this first. My car broke down.
You should start walking to home.
Or you should take it to the mechanic, right?
Yeah, you should take it into the. But is mechanic or is dealer?
Dealer. The dealer, they have different things. They sell cars. They have more like for sales salesman car. Yeah.
Okay,
But
so
they
but
also fix sometimes, but it's
Ah,
better to
okay.
go to the mechanic. Yeah.
Ah,
Because
okay.
what happened if you go to the dealer, you don't have a money, they might try to sell you a new car.
Uh-huh.
So what are you actually going to do, right? So you have
Yeah.
to make decisions.
Yep.
Okay. So that one.
I had
So
a back
is it-
about
Oh,
headache.
headache. Yeah,
You should take a pill.
you should take a pill. That's a good advice. So should is like a nice word, yeah, like polite word to suggest something to someone else, okay, without saying you have to, you need to, right? It's a gentle way to say something, to suggest. So our next one is, how are decisions usually made where you work? So
How are decisions usually made?
yeah, where you work.
But it depends on the level.
Okay.
Because, for example, if it is a big one, it's gonna be made by the head office, by the head of the office.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's a small one, so one of my coworkers can make it.
How do you feel? Yeah, it's asking for your
How-
opinion. How do you feel? It's a colleague, like co-working, a coworker makes a decision that probably might affect you.
No, it doesn't happen here because, as I told you, the decisions that my coworkers made, they are just based on just small things that are not gonna be affected by other coworkers. So for that reason, that is not possible.
Oh,
But for example, if I see that they are making a bad decision, I always suggest or recommend. I would recommend that you don't do that because you're gonna feel or you're gonna see or you're gonna experience this or that. That's it.
yeah. Oh, that's for sure. That kind of suggestion for sure. It really helps when you're seeing those decisions that might affect others, right? And you step up,
Yep.
right? To say something before, really, really happens. Big something, big thing happen for sure. So this one is more about to say when you asking for opinion, how do you feel, right? If you're giving an opinion, it will be this too, or I think we should, right? Anytime if someone asking you for opinion, if you agree or disagreeing, which they suggest you kind of to use certain words. So I was using must, I agree with you on that point, like few minutes ago, right? So just kind of to enrich your vocabulary when you give an opinion. Yeah. So one is probably the something that you can write down a paragraph expressing your point of view. Probably that you already told me how are decisions usually made where you work. Well, as I work at in a school, it's different, right? Here we had divisions. So the division that I work with, he has 70 school, 70 school that they take decision, like a big decision for them. And then every area makes some decision, and then the school make their own decision. So it's kind of, it really, first one, it will be like having an umbrella, right? And all the people at the end were with like kind of holding, like for us, for example, that in my program, my cert that I was working with, she left. So we really were affected when she left because a lot of changes happen. And some people sometimes do things they shouldn't, and it's very hard, right? But even though sometimes we not agree with, we had to adapt. We had to change and and do as usual our best, kind of because we know, say, what is hard is because you kind of need some time to make certain change. No, they want change just right away. They don't make the process, right? So that is what is really takes time, energy, because, for example, like I've been working with a student, it has been a process when the teachers say, okay, we would do this. So we made that decision, but now that she's not there, I'm not going to be with that student, and it's really already seeing how he's affected by those decisions.
You consider that your decisions are taken into account in your work?
Yes, accountability, and when you when you decision matters, is the accountability. Okay. Yeah. It really matters when I say it, but it's as I before I used to, but now no at all. So it was very nice when you say something and it's really really helps because everyone can work and do things.
Okay.
Well, it seems our class it has ended today. I don't know if you have any question, any suggestion, any something that you might wonder about this before.
About the class?
Yeah, the class.
Okay, so
the topic is still something. It's something that you learned, something that you didn't know, something that you might use now.
Okay, so no, I think that the material was good, obviously, for the class. And one thing that I really like about your classes is that you use different tools, like internet tools for like giving or testing people, or giving different like perspectives or overviews about something or about a topic, for example, in this case. So that's important about because just, you know, that working in this environment, it's sometimes kind of difficult because usually students draw their attention into other things that you probably don't like it, because you prepare your class and you try to focus on the class. So you prepare your material for the class, and the deal with students sometimes is that they don't put attention because they aren't in front of you in the physical. And for that reason you use, and I like that part about your classes, because you use different tools in order just to let the student know how to deal with different things. Okay. And that's it.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. I'm always glad to have you here. It's nice seeing you, like being back a few class or my classes.
Okay. Sure. So how many hours you need to finish your
3 more?
3 more and then it's done?
Yes.
Okay. Congratulations.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, you have a good evening, and
you too.
Thank you. Keep in touch.
See
and
you.
Be safe. Okay.
You too. Stay
Take
safe.
care.
Okay. Bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.